Listen, this is what I'm gonna start doing, King. This is what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start not watching the games, right? And give folk my takes.
Makes sense.
That's the going rate nowadays. You gotta not watch the games, right?
Not watch them.
Then give your take. You can't watch them. Don't even look at the direction. Don't look at the highlight. Don't look at nothing. Let somebody tell you what's going on. Form your opinion from there, King. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the new wave. You know what I'm saying? But listen. Enough of that. YouTube, Glow Your Game, podcast listeners all over the globe. You understand? Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown. We talk about all things NBA related, man. Any NBA topic, we bring them up over here on the channel. If you guys are into NBA content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. Also, too, if everybody can hit them likes for us, too, that'd be much appreciated, too, as we continue to try to grow the channel. We definitely use your help with that. It's simply an easy thing to do. It's just hitting one little button. It helps out in more ways than you know. Also, too, if you guys have any questions or any comments addressing any of the topics that we bring up here in the show, simply hit us with the CNC in front of your question or your comment, man, and we'll get to those toward the end of the show. We ask that you be respectful in the comment section, and we'll get to your question and comments at the end of the show. All right, King, let's get to it, man. We got some things to get into here, man. You already know. Shout out to Wemby. We're going to talk about him here in a little bit. And we got some folks who are going to have to pause, King. But we're going to get to that. Before we do, we got to show love to sponsor the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. Listen, let's get to it, King. MVP race seemed to be the talk of the town right now. A lot of people been talking about Shea, Jokic, Luka. But there's another man who's entered his name into the race, Mr. Victor Wembanyama. He's had some quotes here, man, over the last few days, man. So we'll kind of get to it here. I know you wholeheartedly agree with his quotes, so we're gonna get to it, man. So let's go ahead and get to a little recap of what this man been talking about. Shout out to Wemby. Okay. Wemby has some quotes, King. Let's get into this, man, and we get to a little conversation, man. Check it out. Victor Wembanyama makes a strong case for why he should be the most valuable player in the league, King. This is what he had to say. Check it out. My third argument. Hold on. Let me see if I can go in order here. So my first one would be that defense is 50% of the game, and that is undervalued so far in the MVP race. I believe I'm the most impactful player defensively in the league. He's not wrong. So check this out. His second argument, King. Second argument would be that we almost swept OKC in the season, and we dominated them 3 times with their real team. You see that last part?
Mm-hmm.
Their real team, King. Okay. All right. This is the third argument right here. My third argument would be that offense impact is not just points. Okay. Let me read that again for the people in the back. My third argument would be that offense impact is not just points. I want you to think about that for a second, King. Think about that.
Okay.
So listen, man. That was Wemby's strong case for why he should be MVP. What you think, man? Well, would you Wemby need to be quiet, sit down somewhere, or you know what? He got a point.
I mean, he's absolutely. Is he on the ballot? Yeah, probably. He'll be on the ballot. Because the ballot is 5, right? Or is it 3?
I think 3.
Even if it is 3, he's on the ballot. I think he'll end top 3. Do I think he should be MVP? No. I do like some of the stuff he's saying, but I think that kind of is the reason that it goes against him. The stuff he's saying. I'll start with number 3 when he says offensive impact isn't just points. That's true. But the other guys that I think are above him, being Shea and Luka, probably impact offense better more than he does, though. Even with him impacting offense, like they just guys that go out there and get you feel me, points and get you assists as well at times. So I think they impact the offensive game more. And my problem with his first statement is that defense is the other part of the game, but it's not 50% of the MVP, man. There's a reason we don't have an offensive player of the year. You feel me? It is a defensive player of the year because defense it does impact the game a bunch, but it's not on the same level as offense as far as in the NBA. And his defensive presence, he's a beast. He's going to lock down that defensive player of the year award like for the foreseeable future. But I don't think his offense impacts. I do like the beating OKC part. Like I said, it's more of a team thing, I feel like.
I know you do.
Yeah. I mean, it's what it is, but that's more of a team case. And I just don't think he's dominating offensively. Like if he won the award, he'd be having a Bill Russell type MVP case or Willis Reed. Not even he batted Willis. Not Willis Reed. I'm sorry. Sorry, my bad.
Whoa! We talking about your boy from Washington?
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, King, you saying some stuff. You saying some stuff.
No, he better than West.
Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna say you want to walk that back. You want to take.
He's better than West Unseld, but I'm just saying as far as he'll be a weaker offensive MVP. I mean, it's kind of like a Derrick Rose in a way, but Derrick Rose got it because he was so young. You know, I mean, Wemby would be young as well, so kind of that MVP type, but. Wemby's definitely like already the best defender in the league, so he got that. He is definitely in the conversation. Like I said, I would put him top 3, but I wouldn't give him the MVP not yet. I don't think this is his MVP year. This shouldn't be the standard we hold him to get an MVP. I don't think this should be it,
bro. Like you always say, when we say stuff, we're not trying to hate on the player or nothing like that, because you already know Wemby one of my favorite players. I told we had Greg on from. Spurs versus everybody. Shout out to them guys, him and Marsh. I was telling him, like, yo, you know what? Wemby has changed my mind. He changed my opinion on him. And it's just that one game he played in the beginning of the season. But you already know how I feel. What my criteria when it comes to MVPs, like when you take that person off that team, like how much does that impact the team when that person's on the team? The Spurs are 10-5 without Wemby. Mm-hmm. And we saw games this year when Wemby wasn't playing and the Spurs still looked like a very good team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I guess nowadays you look at those type of things different now compared to how they were back then. Maybe, I don't know, because I think you could probably make that case for a lot of these players who are MVPs. The teams are still staying afloat. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like the Utah Jazz, and you put Wemby on the team, and oh my God, now they're looking like Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? So,
do you think if the Spurs were 5-10 without him, do you think they would use that as an argument for him?
I think they would. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So why? Never mind.
I know, but now what you about to say, I asked that same question a few years back when somebody had a chance to maybe have won their second MVP. But we ain't gonna get on that. We ain't get on that. We can go down that road. But yeah, like I said, listen. For one, we've talked about it on the show before. Now, Wemby should be a shoe-in. Like it should, the race should be over with for Defensive Player of the Year.
65 games. That's it. As long as you get 65, it's his.
He got it. He finna get it. I think he only needs to miss like 3 more games or whatever, something like that. So he got it, bro. We got about what 2 more weeks left, or maybe a week left in the league.
He probably not gonna miss no more games. He got it. Unless it's like the last game of the season or something like that. You feel me?
Yeah, and they sit him down or whatever. Yeah. So he got that. That's kind of where I see right now. Let's baby steps with that. You know what I'm saying? Because those other guys were probably a little established a little bit more before they got the MVPs and all that stuff. But for him, Defensive Player of the Year is what I kind of see for him right now. Like you said, the offensive side, you're not impacting it that way because you still got guys like Castle and them who are doing heavy lifting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
he's not by far the best offensive player on his team yet.
No,
and that's not a knock. You feel me? Like that I don't mean that as a knock. He's by far the best defensive player in the league, but he's not by far the best offensive player on his team.
best defensive player in the league compared to not arguably not the best offensive player on his own team.
I would still think he is. I would say, I mean, it could be argued, I guess, but I would still think he's the best offensive player. But he's not. It's not like I said, it's not that big of a gap. It's not like, oh my goodness, man, like this dude got to take us home. The other guys can't.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do you have Wemby as one of your top 3?
Yeah, he's third.
Okay,
he's
so
third.
for the
Because
record,
I told you the other guys.
Who are your 3 now? Let the folks know who your 3 are.
It's Luka, Shea, and Wemby.
I agree. That's who I got. I got Joker winning it all though.
I think Joker done. No, Joker might.
I'm joking.
Joker wouldn't have been on the top 5 at all this year, in my opinion, if it wasn't for Cade Cunningham's injury. Cade Cunningham not even going to make the ballot because of his injury, probably. And that sucks. He might not make the ballot or any team. He was the first team All-NBA player this year.
Like I'm not saying they're wrong for doing that, but my thing is like, why do certain people don't have certain leeway compared to other people?
So here's my thing. I think for the awards, I think somebody else said this. I can't remember who said it. For the awards, it should be the 65 game minimum. For the All-NBA, it shouldn't be. For like the list on the All-NBA and all that stuff, like you can still say it was the best players no matter how many games they play. You feel what I'm saying? But for the awards, I do agree, because somebody else said there's only been like 2 MVPs ever that have played less than 65 games.
Yeah.
So you feel me? Like I think that's you should be playing 65 games. I'm fine with that, but I think it's too far with the All-NBAs. Maybe we want to reel that back and just say, you can choose, because you're going to choose the best players. That's up to the journalists and all that stuff, or the reporters. So you don't need to. I don't think that should work for that. All-NBA should be a different situation.
Yeah, they oh man, shout out to Angel Reese's brother. He's dropped 26 for Washington. They won. You said be more finest. I was waiting on you to say be more finest.
You know what I'm saying? I had to say it. You feel me? You be saying DC. Thank you. I appreciate you.
No, what am I about to say though? No, you're right. You're right, man. Listen, your boy Adam Silver has came out and said he ain't changing that stance, bro.
No, as he shouldn't. Like I said, I would modify it. I would think about the All-NBA part, but as far as
but he talking like he ain't finna change nothing.
Yeah, he might
not even modify.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if it doesn't do it. Like, play 65 games, bro. It sucks. Situations happen and injuries happen, but you should be able to play 65 games, bro. That shouldn't be that difficult. You feel me? You feel me? When you go into the season, you thinking, damn, it's gonna be hard to play 65 games.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't. You feel me? You shouldn't be thinking that's damn near 20 games off, bro. That's damn near a quarter of the season you get to miss.
That's damn near a Paul George suspension, bro.
Yeah, like why would you? That's crazy. But yeah. To go back on the other topic real quick about the teams and all that stuff in DC and Baltimore. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard somewhere that if they do this whole expansion and all that it could be a possibility that New Orleans could come to Baltimore. I don't know what I saw that today somewhere, and I was like, "Whoa, what?"
Oh, yeah, I ain't heard that.
I said, "What? What?" Oh, you say Derek Queen about to get the team back home? Okay, see, be more is fine, as you said, huh? There you go.
First of all, Derek Queen is not Jay-Z, all right, bro. He ain't gonna get us the city back. You know what I'm saying? Get the team back home. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He say he bigger than Jay-Z in the city, bro. Jay-Z not allowed back home, bro. You don't know that, right? I'm kidding, Jay. I'm kidding. Hope not gonna stop. You're gonna get us canceled.
But no, that's pretty much my take on it, man. I definitely got Wemby top 3. Will he? Well, you know what? I can't even say will he, because we gonna talk about it in a little bit. But narratives run things now, so ain't no telling what's gonna happen. But like you said, maybe they want somehow, some way, especially with his mind frame, because people kind of look at Wemby with that old school type mind frame, right? The fact that like, because some of the stuff, I mean, I've seen some people here over the last couple of days, kind of like they're starting to poo-poo Wemby and kind of how he moves a little bit. But I mean,
I told you before, it's a little forced. I told you before, it's forced. It is in a way. You gotta. It's a certain cup of tea. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. It rubbed me a little bit the wrong way when he said his thing about American women and all that stuff. I was like, bruh. But that was a different situation and all that. So once he said that kind of stuff, it kind of his personality was kind of like, all right, bro. I feel you. You good. Do your thing and all that. But I don't know how big of a fan I'm be of yours. You good though. And the stuff he does is he want to be the villain. It's like he not really the villain. He want to be like the singled out. I don't want to say like hero because he's not the hero. He want to be the favorite, but be the villain of the rest of the players in a way. Like, and the thing with Wemby right now, which I don't like, they're like trying to push this. They're doing that whole push the face on him thing, which means they try to create narratives that be different for him, and I don't like that. They're trying to weigh defense.
They do. Are they doing what now?
They're changing narratives to benefit him. I don't like that.
Changing narratives.
So now defense weighs that much now. Like, I got you. Yeah, defense is important. No, we've always known defense is important. But is that important now where we're going to start saying that his offense can be at that level and he's an MVP already with his team winning games, like you said, twice as many games they lose without him playing on the court and all that stuff? Because there was a time where everybody didn't think he was going to be able to play 65 games this season. And they were still winning. So I mean, it's awesome to see him grooving with the team. They're a winning team right now and all that, but this shouldn't be his MVP standard. His MVP standard is 24, 10, and 3. That's his MVP standard to you. That should be like, okay, bro, you MVP.
This was late 90s, early 2000s. He'll kill.
Late 90s against Michael Jordan. 20
well, I mean, like 98, 99, 2000-ish.
Tim Duncan. That Tim Duncan little run when Shaq and them should have got it.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You talking about when Shaq spent up them numbers and he should have got it like them times, or Jason Kidd?
Oh, thank you. I was just about to say, you talking about the Jason Kidd one, right? I would never. Yeah, you know what? You know what's funny, bro? You know how we are talking about, man, like when was narratives like really like this potent or whatever when it came to talking about, you know, who's the MVP and all that stuff? Bro, I think that was the very first time in my life I've ever heard where narratives were a driving force behind somebody getting the MVP. But I don't care what nobody say. Jason Kidd should have won MVP that season, bro, back in 2003. I will die on that hill, bro.
He should have won MVP. You know, every year you somehow you feel like a snub may happen and all. And there's even some years we like, all right, Lucas should have won that, but we know Joker's going to win it and all that stuff.
Yes,
I thought Jason Kidd was going to win that year, bro.
I did too.
I did not think Tim Duncan was going to win back to back and all, bro. I thought Jason Kidd was about to win, and I'm like, damn, they didn't give to Jason Kidd,
bro. And I remember they said something about who was it, bro? They were saying something about Kidd didn't score enough points or something like that, and I'm like, wait, what?
Was mad. You know, Kidd, a different man now. He show his anger backstage and all that. Well, he used to. You know, he was mad as hell when Steve Nash won the MVPs, though. I know I would have been, because if that's the case, Jason Kidd, one of the best point guard defenders of all time. So we want to talk about defense, like we talk about Wemby and all that stuff, as the impact and changing the team around, turning the team around from when Stephon Marbury had him and all that stuff, and going to the finals, not just the Eastern Conference Finals, the finals. And I would MVP, tell folks, bro.
I would tell folks about that Phoenix Suns team. Like you said, you just took Stephon Marbury off of that. They really didn't lose anybody. Nah. They add Kidd and took Stephon off of there, and he shot up to 50-something wins or whatever.
What other Hall of Famers was on that team?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's
think Bordia.
Aaron Williams.
Oh, you talking about Keith Van Horn?
Kenya Martin.
Say, bro, you gonna stop disrespecting Todd McCullum, bro. You gonna stop doing that.
Todd McCullum. That's what I'm saying. Them guys like that, they were Hall of Famers, right? Jason Kidd took them guys from the bottom of the barrel to.
Did Todd McCullum end up getting paid by the 76ers after that?
Bro, they did put him in that black jersey. They crazy. But that man, Jason Kidd didn't get the MVP. And Jason Kidd put up rebounds, bro. Jason Kidd's Mr. Triple-Double. Steve Nash wasn't Mr. Triple-Double. He's Mr. Double-Double. Jason Kidd was Mr. Triple-Double, bro. They didn't give Kidd that because of efficiency, bro. Jason Kidd only shot like 38% that year, I think, though, from the field. So efficiency, bro. I don't know why it mattered. Did it matter that he shot 38%? Did it matter that he shot 30%? Was he the best leader out there on the floor? The best floor general by far.
Okay. Oh, by far, bro.
All right. But yeah, I don't. Wemby not this year though. 24, 10, and 3. I don't want to make 3 and 3 because I think he got like 3 assists, which is still not dominant. I don't see that that's not a dominant enough year for me yet to be an MVP. Shout out, he's a dominant defender. That was defensive player of the year. He's a dominant defender. Your offense weighs more on the MVP. I mean, I don't want to set that standard because defense can make you valuable, like take you off the team and your defense switches completely, which it was last year, and it still is in a way where they still can win though without Wemby though. It's not a team just built on straight defense. You feel me? Where it's like, oh my God, we take Wemby out the team, so he doesn't impact the game enough. I feel like for MVP, they just are.
So he's not like how they got comparing to this dude. So he's not like how Rudy Gobert was with Utah, where it's like as soon as you took him off that team, their defense just completely went trash.
It ain't.
But they were top 10.
It is kind of that level. But their offense is just good enough. You feel me? Like they're a good enough offensive team where they can make up for it. Yeah, where they can make up for it and all that stuff. Like, yeah, they become a great defensive team. They're an okay defensive team a scrappy defensive team that can score enough points to do with their defense. But Wemby just takes over and puts it to a different level. He's a championship level player. He's more of right now, I'm going to compare him to somebody else, and people won't hear this and be like, damn, bro, you sending shots. He's Kevin Durant type player to me. He's that plug. Not on offense, he's just that on defense. That's how I feel Wemby is. And I'm not saying he can't be something different. I'm saying as of right now, he's that plug and play. He's that defender that can just go anywhere and you can drop him in because of what he does defensively. But his offense, he's still, I don't know, bro. It's still raw, his offense to me.
Yeah, it is still raw.
Like he only averaging 20, like 3 points. And you know how they highlight all them games where he got like 40 and all that stuff like that. And you know how they highlight those, but he's still only averaging 23. That's not a knock. Again, but that shows you he doesn't have to score a bunch if he's still only averaging 23 or whatever.
Okay, I see what you're saying. What was I about to say though? Do you think that's because he doesn't have a true legit point guard?
Nope.
No defense to Castle. I like Castle. You know I like Castle.
Nope. I don't think it got anything to do with the point guard. I think it's just the way he plays. And I don't think it's a problem. I think he's a winning player. No. He wants to win. I think that's part of the reason why he said what he said. So I think part of the reason why he's talking the way he's talking is because he wants the recognition. He is just a winning player. I think people are thinking he's going to be. Shout out to like Gilbert Arenas on this. You know, Gilbert Arenas a broken clock. He say something crazy and he'll say something right though every now and then. Like
something crazy. Oh, he right on that.
Oh, damn, Gilbert, I hear you.
He got one in right there. He got one.
But he was saying before, I thought at this point in Wemby's career, he was going to be like Wilt Chamberlain. And a lot of folks were saying like they thought he was going to be who's more dominant offensively, Wemby or Giannis?
Giannis.
Right now, do you see Wemby being more dominant than Giannis in his career at some point? Or would you have to think it maybe? Is it like maybe he could?
Maybe. Yeah, it'd be like
right. It's not a for sure. You're not at oh my God, he's gonna be Wilt Chamberlain though, right?
Yeah, because you know what else? Like, I mean, this probably is a bad example, but where's Wemby shooting as far as free throws? Because that also kind of tells you how like aggressive and stuff like that,
80.
and how.
I think 80.
No, I'm talking as far as like how many attempts.
Oh, how many you get again? That's a good question. Let me see why you talking.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
like a lot of that has to do with it too. It's like, okay, because if you tell me 23, that must mean you're not getting a lot of free throws. Now, if you're not getting a lot of free throws, is that because you're not like a very aggressive type of offensive player?
Yeah, it look like he get like 3 free throws a game, bro. Something around there. He don't get free throws. That's what I say. His game is not, and I'm not knocking, bro. Like I hate to talk because every time you talk about somebody's deficiencies, people think you hating, and I'm like, I don't want to hate. I'm just calling what I see. Like Jaren Jackson Jr. not a good rebounder, right? Like I don't have to hate on him. He's just not a good rebounder. You know that. Free throws, he gets 5.5 for his career.
So, and that's what I'm saying. Like that just tells me that you're not like that number one aggressive type of offensive threat. When you said Giannis, that was easy for me, not just because we already know, but it's easier for me. But you took these two in the vacuum. I'm gonna say Giannis because of what I just said, right? Not saying like, oh, you got to get 20 free throws to be number one. I'm not saying that, but that does tell a lot when you see a guy who only gets like 3 or 4 free throws.
How old is Wemby now? 22, 23,
22, I think, or 21. It's probably 22.
22. You think? Okay, so how much bigger do you think he's gonna get paused? Like, you think he's gonna be real bigger than this?
I think this is it.
This is round. He's starting to form. You starting to see him form into his man body now. Yeah. I don't know if he's big enough pausing his bottom, bro, to be a guy where he's gonna be demanding a bunch of free throws. He gonna get hot. The way he gets when Wemby scores a bunch of points, he gets hot.
Yeah,
that's how Wemby scores a bunch of points.
Which is why one of the criticisms was that he kind of sticks to the perimeter a lot because he wants to stay away from the physicality. Like I was saying when they played Detroit that time, I'm telling you, Detroit looked like they were just trying to be physical with him. He even said that after the game. He said, "Yeah, they were trying to get physical with me. I got to work on that and all that type of stuff, right?" But like you said, like you was asking me, I don't know if he'll ever get to that point where that would improve as much as he needs it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be to the case where it's like he just gonna have to play through the physicality, learn and you know what I'm saying, kind of how Jordan did, right? Yeah. Like Jordan started really learning how to play through that. Hey, they're gonna continue to keep clotheslining me when I go to the lane. I'm gonna have to learn to play through that, and then he ended up getting better or whatever, right? Maybe Wemby's gonna have to start doing that. From what he said, from how he's moving, I think he will do that, bro.
Should he play like Dirk on offense?
Yeah. Listen, I've said before.
If you can't get always to the rim, you feel me? Like just get to your spots and just get to a spot and be able to make a shot.
Because think about it. I mean, Hakeem did have a little bit of a jump shot, like a little 10, 15 footer, right? But he also posted up a lot, which is why he worked on his foot game, right? But his more of a finesse foot game to get around the bigs, right?
Yes.
If you're going to do it that way, you want to utilize your length. You want to find a guy like a Dirk who he worked on his post game to where it's like, okay, guys are going to out physical me, so I'm going to outthink you in the post. Utilize your length. Which is why I think I told you this before about Wemby. We were watching a few of their games early in the season. I said this. I said, well, Wemby needs to do, because I think you just said a minute ago, his offense is still raw, right? Mm-hmm. He needs to establish a certain go-to move. Like if you want to be that guy in the fourth quarter, I know, like, if I put him right here, it's a wrap. Put Dirk right there on that elbow, mid-range, extended, free throw.
Get a spot where you can call for the ball.
That's
Get
a
where Wemby should be to call for the ball, nobody should be to block a shot. Turn around and just.
We know where he's gonna Kawhi. Yep. We know where they're gonna be, all that type of stuff. Yeah, even Steph Curry, utilizing the perimeter with the threes and all that type of stuff. Like you know where these people are going. You know what these people's bread and butter is butter when it gets tight. Pause.
He'll get more free throws too though by doing that, because then it will take more people to push him out of his spot. You feel me? Like he if he gets to a spot like you saying, then people the only way to defend that, because he's so much taller than everybody, is to stop him from getting to his spot. So people will be fighting with him and all that stuff. He's gonna get free throws from that. He does. He need to find a spot. I think that really worked for him, because right now, go ahead.
Now, what you just said, let me finish saying this too. What he need to answer what you just said, they do what Dirk and them used to do. Do a lot of them pin downs. That frees the guy off of you to wait. It gives you a chance to get to your spot.
Yep.
Pick that guy to your spot, and that way you can do your move. But go ahead.
But either way, you still get free throws from that, because people try to stop him from getting to his spot. That's what they did with Dirk. You try to stop him, get him off his spot and all that stuff. But he's also, this is where I get
and they're going to play up under you like they were doing with Dirk and what Dirk do. He learned to play through that.
But Wemby's even different though, because he's 7'6". You feel me? So just get to a spot, turn around and shoot. Like we always told KP and all that stuff. You feel me? Like you should be able to get to a spot, turn around and shoot, bro. Like nobody should bother you or should be a foul, because you're above everybody. Just get to a spot and turn around and shoot. But he needs to do that. The thing with Wemby and like certain players, people always fall in love. I always say this about like a KP and all that stuff. KP could shoot for a big man, right? But people at one point tried to pretend like he was a great shooter. He's never been a great shooter. He can shoot for a big man. Yes. Wemby is agile as hell for a big man. He's not like, oh my God, let me do moves in front of you all day. Like, it's a highlight when he does it, usually to another big man and all that stuff. But he's not like, oh, you don't want to put that ball out and all that stuff. But somebody going against a smaller guy, you're going to strip that and all that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So he has to figure out his way. Like, yeah, you still doing all that stuff, but if you really playing in the paint and playing a center, you usually gonna be back to back to somebody. You got to get a spot, and it's gonna be difficult for him because he playing center, bro. That's the thing about getting that post up thing. Because if he don't have no center of gravity and no mass against somebody that's a big guy, he can't get to a spot unless they just doing pin downs. Like you said, they're gonna have to do help. San Antonio, they're gonna have to get a whole bunch of pin downs for Wemby, where he coming around screens and all that stuff and getting the back because he's 7'6". So it shouldn't matter where you throw the ball at. You feel me? Just come up, throw it up to him.
Right.
You feel me? Just that's what they need to do, because other than that, it's gonna
no
be
pass is high enough.
It's exactly. It's gonna be difficult though. Other than that, though, if he's doing a bunch of post ups on centers, though.
Yeah, like I said, man, he's gonna have a lot of work. He can he got a lot of work he's gonna do this summer. He definitely got a lot of work. Like I said, I will look at a guy like even Kevin Durant. Go look at some of his tapes. You know what I'm saying? Go see if you can talk to Dirk and kind of get some, some ideas from him or whatever. Because like I said, that was one of Dirk's weaknesses, right? Especially back in them days when the league was physical.
I don't think
time to adjust.
So I don't think Wemby is going to be a guy. I don't know if Wemby going to be a 30,000 point scorer.
No.
You feel me? Like in his career, I don't think he's going to be one of those guys. Now 20,000, 25. You feel me?
He
like,
might get 20. He might get 25, but definitely 20.
But I don't think he's going to be a 30. Like Kevin Durant and them were scorers. You saw that. So that first year was incredible. They all had great rookie first years. That second year, so Wemby has taken the increase defensively since his rookie year, like to the level of just his offense. He's been injured and all too, so it's hard to, I tell you all the time, to get better offensively when you always rehabbing and all that. So he got to get to a point of being able to constantly get better on that side. But by Kevin Durant, Luka, even Blake Griffin, by their second year, they took that even bigger jump. Like, bro, we going to like 28. We're going to get to 30 soon. You feel me? Wemby, it's probably going to be a great year when he get 30 a game. That's how I feel like it'll be. I don't even know if with the San Antonio team he got right now and the team being as good as they are, I feel ever be to 30. Like Tim Duncan never got close to 30, I don't think.
The question is he going to want to be that type of offensive player?
I don't think he has to. I don't think that's how he wants to win. I think they want to be a system of guys, and I think his impact is going to be more defensive. His comparison, like you said before, is a lot like Tim Duncan. If he can steal Tim Duncan MVPs, you feel me? Like Tim Duncan did when he got his. That's Wemby. If Wemby can grab those MVPs, and his impact is as quick as Tim Duncan's and all. They're basically getting Tim Duncan all over again.
I agree. But all right, man. What was that brought to you by, King?
Our guys over at Fanatics.
No, that wasn't. That wasn't.
Oh, we already did Fanatics. Yeah, shout out to the merch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, shout out to you said shout out to what? Yes, sir. Listen, if you guys are interested in the merch, simply scroll on down to the description box below. We have a link there in the description box for you guys if you want to check out all the merch there, or you can scroll up under this video right here. We got some merch up under this video, or you can go to our YouTube channel, scroll over to the store tab, and there's merch there too. But we definitely recommend you actually go to the site and check it out because there's more options over there. But also, members of the channel, you already know, if you are a member of the channel, you have a permanent discount. Okay, permanent discount for whatever you guys and ladies cop on the site. So go ahead, scroll on down to the description box, click on that link, man, and check it out. All right, King. Like I said, we talked about Wemby and his chances of winning MVP and stuff like that, man. We had this conversation on the last show, media narratives, conspiracies, blah blah blah. We talked about all that stuff, man. It just keeps getting worse, King. We've had these talks before. You already know how I feel. I've been getting very frustrated, about how people perceive things, how they look at things, or if they look at anything at all. But got a couple guys here we're gonna talk about, man, that I sent to you earlier, man, that the internet's been kind of cooking right now. So let's go ahead and get these guys' opinions real quick, man, on this version of Pause.
Brought to you by no one.
Brought to you by no one. Let's remove that, man. Here we go. Well, King, check it out, man. This is what your boy Chris Broussard had to say. He's a Hall of Fame ball hog. He's an all-time great ball hog, but he's a ball hog. I don't know if you want to tackle these individually or you want to just go ahead and get to the main course.
No, I mean, no, you might as well just say both of them, bro, because I might say something and be like, oh, I'm on the other topic. Just show both.
Show both. Gotcha.
Yep.
This is really what got the internet heated right here, King. Check this out, man. Michael Wilbon, famous for Pardon the Interruption, man, on ESPN, your favorite channel. Michael Wilbon says he's voting for Jaylen Brown for MVP. Quote, I have a vote in this, and I will tell you it's tightened up my vote, and I'm not even sure the order. I think it's Jaylen Brown 1, I think it's Shea 2, and I think it's Victor 3. And then don't talk to me about a guy who plays half the court in Luka Doncic. King, let me show you something real quick, man. Friend of the channel, our guy, man. He's a producer of a lot of hit podcasts. You know, he's the mind of, the mind of the game with Steve Nash and LeBron James and podcast and others. Old Man at 3. You know what I'm saying? He's a producer there. We had him on our channel here before. He had something interesting to say, King, and I want you to check this out, man.
Point number 2, and this one goes out to you directly, Michael Wilbon, who said yesterday, don't talk to me about a guy who plays half the court, Luka Doncic. End quote. There's nothing I hate more than these NBA myths that get perpetuated by national media members who don't actually watch basketball. First, let's talk about the team impact with him on the floor versus off the floor defensively. I'm going to have to read these numbers off. Lakers defensive rating with Luka on the floor is 115.9. Lakers defensive rating without Luka on the floor is 121.5. That's nearly 6 points per 100 possessions better when Luka is actually on the floor. And it's not just about the initial stop, it's about finishing the defensive possession. Luka right now, his defensive rebounding percentage is about 19.5%, which is first among guards and wings. He is averaging 1.6 steals per game. He's averaging 2.8 deflections per game, which ranks him at the top tier of disruptors. I mean, this is a guy who's getting picked on a lot, and he is still in the top 10 in steals, which is just kind of nuts. When Luka Doncic messes up on defense, he does it in a very loud way, similar to James Harden. Unfortunately, that's allowed people like Michael Wilbon to perpetuate this myth that he is a defensive liability when he's on the floor. I'm not saying he's all-time great, but I'm saying given his offensive impact and his ability to positively impact the defensive end, that is point number 2.
Take it away, King.
You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to be first one here to say it. Be the first one here to say it because I feel like nobody really want to say it, right? So I'm going to say it. And I've always said it before. When Luka Doncic is engaged and on the floor, like in front of somebody, right? Meaning he's not talking to the referees. Like shout out to Jason because he's like he said, when he doesn't play defense or he gets burned, it's loud burns. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I saw that Luka and all that stuff. So you're not paying attention to everything else. As we always say, Luka, you got to stop that because people pay attention to that. Luka's a good defender. I'm going to say it. If nobody else want to say it. When he's engaged and he's standing, like the statistics say it, especially this year and all, like I don't know what more he would have to do to say it. Like the guy said, 6 points better when you're on the floor defensively. You're now positively impacting the game defensively as far as the advanced, analytics and all of that. Now he does that. It's like, at what point am I able to change that narrative? And it's like, I've come to a point and I thought about it, bro. And I know you always talk about Luka it was done and he can't get here. He always got a bias against him. And I'm like, damn, y'all might be right. You know what made me think about that?
What was that? When I said it a couple years ago?
No, not even just that. Just think about this. Yeah, but think about this. I mean, pat yourself on the back. Don't break your arm. You feel me? But
no, I don't want to be right about that.
But think about this stuff. Luka Doncic had one of the best rookie years of all time. Would you not? Would you disagree?
Yes.
He had one of the best rookie years of all time. They tried to find ways to not give him the unanimous rookie of the year.
I remember that.
By trying to somehow twist ways for Trae Young's season to be better than Luka's. Even though the Mavericks were a better team, all of that, everything went there. He had a better season, but they twisted ways to try to find him and not give the rookie of the year to Luka, where he should have had a unanimous rookie of the year, and they gave Trae Young votes on foolishness. Now let's break down this conversation real quick, each one of them. Chris Broussard, I've already talked to you, so I gave you the breakdowns. I ran through this. I wish I could debate Chris Broussard on this one. We said Mr. 45 plus, right? How many times Luka Doncic lost in them games, Rel? Since he Mr. Ball Hog, Mr. Score, and I only got the ball in my hand and know this. How many times has he lost?
Hold on, King. I got to use all my hands, right, to count this, bro. Let's see. 0, King.
That's crazy. You know, Luka Doncic's number says the more he scores, the better chance you got for you to win. Did you know that one? Oh, hold up. Let me tell you another one. This is Mr. Ball Hog. Just breaking down stuff I've already sent to you already. A lot of these people that play with Luka Doncic, right, don't usually have the worst years of their career. They usually have the best years of their career to that point. Shout out to Jalen Brunson to that point. That's why he got money and got recognized. Shout out to Christian Wood having the best run of his career beside of Luka Doncic. Shout out to Dorian Finney-Smith. Shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie. Shout out to Reggie Bullock. Who knows about that guy? Shout out to Kyrie Irving having one of the most efficient all-around seasons of his career when he played with Luka Doncic. Shout out to Austin Reeves right now having the best year of his career right now playing with Luka Doncic. What are they talking about? Chris Broussard knows better than this, but again, he's playing that. A lot of these guys, they do know ball, right? Like I think Chris Broussard knows ball. I think Mike Wilburn knows ball. Mike Wilburn. Jeez. But I think they don't watch the games that no more, bro. Like I think they have other things to do where they can't watch the games, and it's okay. So then they go off of boring narratives that are BS narratives that keep being created. Now, Michael Wilburn. This was the same guy that yelled to us, Ja Morant, the best guy over Luka Doncic. He's a way better defender. Give me both sides of the basketball when he kept trying to find ways to reach. When we yelled on the show, hey, Michael Wilburn, what are you talking about? Ja Morant. Ja Morant's not even a better defender than Luka Doncic. What are we talking about? What is Ja Morant doing right now? No, not the Ja Morant, because he would do a highlight block off the backboard because it showed he had ups. He did a highlight block. Still only averaged like 1.1 block a game or something like that. Luka out here damn near leading the league in steals for like the past 3 years or whatever like that in the top 5. But these guys just keep pushing narratives, and I don't know what Luka has to do that. Like he has to. It's crazy that he's going this run right now because I think he has to get his career high to be recognized because they're so bored of it and it's so old. It's like, bro, I got 33.4 before, 33.9. I got to get you 34 this year now just to be recognized, and that's crazy. But it is what it is. But they got to take these guys' votes away. They got to have a test or something. And if they can't pass the test, then take them votes away.
King, I got something interesting here. Shout out to Hero, man. He sent me this.
Oh, shout out to Hero.
Before I get to that, King, what would you think if I told you Luka ball hauls for assists?
How can you ball haul for assists?
And when I asked you that, that's exactly. Remember I told you my homeboy, shout out to Lee, brought that up years ago. He's talking about Rondo. And what you just asked me was the same thing me and my other homeboy was asking. What the hell does that even mean, right? The fact that when that what I just asked you, that's what my mind went to when your boy Chris Broussard said what he said. This dude is third in assists in the league. I said this to you on the last show. I'm just getting sick and tired of the goalpost moving. And it's obvious because whenever you see them say stuff like this, you could pull up something in their past and show where you had that same type of mind. You didn't have that same type of mindset for this person. You talk about it all the time.
I got a point, bro. Go ahead, keep going.
Go ahead. Go ahead, because I got a receipt.
Do you feel, and this is the major question, this year right here, you feel, do you feel like, and I want you no bias, absolutely no bias, you feel like Joker's ever played better defense than Lucas played this year?
Just this 1 year.
I ain't going for no other year. I'm saying based off of this 1 year, do you feel like Joker's ever in any year of his career played better defense than Luka played this year?
There you go. Any year, because we've had this talk before. Luka, the position that Luka plays, there are more people at his position that are scoring at his position. Who are the top centers in the league that scoring like that?
And he's still
exactly. You had Joel Embiid. What is he? And he's in and out the lineup or whatever, right? So it's like who are you really guarding like that? For one, then like you said, and you're still getting cooked. We don't hear nothing about that. I told you this about a year ago. We had a members only when we talking about. I asked him why does those certain things only apply to him? And this is even. I know people are like, oh, we got a championship. Even before the championship, we did not hear these narratives attached to Joker.
Nah.
This dude been a bad defender his whole career. Did not hear these narratives attached to him.
He's never been a good defender.
His whole career.
Bro. Never.
And all of a sudden, but that doesn't matter with him though, because he can throw you triple double.
Well, they lie. Okay? They lie though, bro.
Or the fact that he had these high advanced analytics or whatever. That stuff matters. Okay. But this guy does it too. Nah, he gotta play defense. Okay. Funny I said that. Check this out, King. Shout out to Hero. So shout out to Hoop Hypes. They have recorded, this is NBA awards, how each media member voted for MVP since 2014, King. What year is it now?
It's 2026, bro.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of votes, right? It's a lot of. Oh, okay. Let's see what I got Michael Wilbon say. But before I do that, King, let me go back real quick and let's go ahead and just look at that. Look at this quote one more time before I get into this. Michael Wilbon says he's voting for Jaylen Brown. Quote, I have a vote in this. Let's skip all that. Let's go down to the bottom. He says, and then don't talk to me about a guy who plays half the court, Luka Doncic. Ain't that interesting?
Pull them receipts, bro. What's his votes? Let me know, please, because I know James Harden and Joker.
Hold on,
please.
man.
Come on,
I love pulling receipts, King. Because listen, I want to get proof that you got your purchase. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Yeah. That's all I want to do. Make sure
using your own words against you. That's the best way too.
I mean, it is what it is, King. Let's scroll. I gotta scroll down here. My bad. Let's see. We got a lot of voters. Let's see. Might need to hang on to this. We're gonna probably fact check some more people. Yeah. Pretty soon. Let me see. I just had him here. Here we go. Michael Wilbon. Your favorite guy. Check this out, King. You wanna know who he's given the most votes since 2014 to?
Who's that? Joker?
James Harden.
Oh, James Harden. Woo.
39 points. Guess who is number 2?
Joker.
What? Hold on. No. Listen, bro. Listen. I gotta show you. Let me show you this again, bro. You're not. I think you're missing the point. It says right here, and don't talk to me about a guy who plays half the court, King. Half the court. Does James Harden play half the court?
I would think he does.
Oh, okay. What about Jokic?
Again, I don't think either one of those players have ever had a better defensive year than Luka is having this year. Neither one of those guys. I don't think Steve Nash has had a better defensive year than Luka's had this year. I'm trying to think, bro. Like most of the guys has had a better defensive year than Luka's having this year. Yeah. Steph Curry. I don't think it's had a better defensive year than Luka's had this year.
I'm just listen, King. I only can go by what I'm reading right here, bro. These are the official votes since 2014 on MVPs, and I'm just trying to figure out. Somebody told me that the other side of the ball matters, but your 2 most votes since 2014 are 2 guys who don't play defense.
Yeah,
this is what I'm talking about when I say goalpost moving, King. This is what I'm talking about. It is very frustrating. It's very annoying. But this is why when you ask me, I keep telling you, bro, I don't think Luka gonna win one because it don't matter. We talked about it before. Joker would do something, right? This was the criteria of why he got it. Okay, cool. Oh, let's talk with Joel Embiid, lead scorer in the league. Okay, cool. Next year was Luka. Nah, you know what? Nah, he ain't did enough.
Not enough.
You gave it to him, but just scored a lot.
That's what you kept saying is the reason. Is because he scored. Okay.
Right.
Well, I scored more than him.
And it did say that. That's
all I heard. I scored more than him.
Yeah, but okay, but then I hear advanced analytics. I said, oh, okay, that's new to me. I never heard that before, but let's see where this goes. He wins MVP off of advanced analytics. A man went on national TV and said he is going to win because of advanced analytics, King.
This year, the advanced benefits Luka, and they're using the. Ooh, never mind.
No. Remember, Luka did it the next year, had the most spectacular advanced analytics of all time. Nothing. Oh, okay, bet. Luka got his team to what was the 4th in the West, 50 wins, all that stuff. Had the injuries, changes to the lineup, all that type of stuff, right? He is carrying this team. He literally did a carrying job. No, that's not enough. But what did Jokic do? before? What was like a 5th seed or something like that and got a MVP? Because they brought up the fact that let Jokic win it because Westbrook did it as a 6th seed. But Luka went into the 4th seed. He was top 4 in the West. In the most competitive of the 2 conferences, he was top 4. That's not enough, King. Oh, okay. Now Luka, the last year he should have won MVP, had the most spectacular, historic season in recorded history. Recorded history. We even ran down a list of all the records and stuff that he broke, right? That whole entire year. This is stuff we never seen before, right? That wasn't enough, King. But you know what is enough? Shea got 20 points, right? In 140-some games. I've never seen that in my life. Oh, my God. He gets you 20 points, King. He's got you at least 20 points in 150 games.
Luka lead in the most 25-point games, most 30-point games, most 35, most 40.
Why are you adding those numbers in?
Most 50.
That's fine.
And
that's
tied
fine,
for most 60.
No, listen, that's fine. But I've never seen anybody give me 150 20-point games in a row. I've never seen that before, King. That's mind-boggling to me. It's wow. Oh, my God. Let's ignore the fact that Luka leads the league in 20-point quarters.
Yeah.
Quarters. Let's ignore that. This man is giving you a total of 20 points in 150 games, bro. And this is what I'm talking about, King. This is why, I'm not trying to be negative, but it's like, yo, it's to the point, what am I supposed to do?
Why does scoring 20 in games in a row matter if somebody outscoring you in the same race? You feel me?
Not only that, King, why is that impressive when, matter of fact, your boy Chris Broussard in that clip was talking about Luka's just on a heater. King, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many players have you seen recently? You're probably gonna need just one hand for this. How many players recently have you seen go on heaters like this? We're not talking about just scoring. We're talking about them scoring and also being undefeated in that stretch.
How many players
How
average?
many players?
How many players average over 33 for a season? More than once. I mean, do you want to, bro? He averaging 29. He 3rd in career points per game. Not Kevin Durant. You feel me? Not whoever else you want to say. Now, Allen Iverson, it's Luka right now. In 3rd in points per game, he averaging like 29.2 for his career. And he's not going to get this guy MVP. He might get to 30 points a game for his career with no MVP, bro.
I told you this earlier, King. Why do you keep throwing that stuff out when I saw a guy give me 20 points in 150 games, bro? I don't know why you keep throwing all the other stuff.
Then they say stuff to disrespect. Is shit, man. Who's the best offensive player in the league right now? Oh, I mean, Luka do this and this, but it might be Shea and all that stuff, bro. Luka and Shea numbers offensively they started the same year. They are nowhere near each other. Let's not do that. Shea on a heater the last couple years. If you want to talk about a heater, Luka been dropping 30 since his 2nd year. What are we doing? Why are we not giving credit where credit is due? It's like, I don't know, bro. It's just so ugly what they do with Luka. I'd be like, damn, man.
Listen, and I think we talked about this when he went over to the Lakers. I know people was like, oh, he gonna probably finally get the respect he deserved or whatever. And it's like the only ones I really seeing helping, like you said before, helping and pushing certain narratives in the positive is the Lakers, right? Mm-hmm. The national media is still doing the same thing. It don't matter what jersey this man in, bro. Like I said, this dude is doing some of the most unbelievable stuff I've ever seen in my life, and I watched basketball for a long time.
Yeah,
like he's on one of those
runs, bro. Like I told you, I think I said on the phone, Shaq. Like Shaq, usually we talk about him 3 years. People will say that's arguably the greatest peak of all time, right? Like even though Michael Jordan is the greatest, that peak of Shaq, if you witness that, you like, God, bro, it was like unstoppable. Like you couldn't do nothing to Shaq.
Nothing.
We watching, I think we take it for granted. This is one of the greatest runs of all time right now. Like this, what Luka's doing is like, this is unheard of territory. Let me rewind, and it's my last point I want to say on Luka. They called Joker the best player in the league for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
We kept yelling, you know what? Nah, bro, it's Luka. Why do y'all call Joker? Shout out to Jason, because I even went back and forth. And he told me the reason because Luka is a little not safer and all, because that's why you want Luka and all. All right, I hear y'all. So here's my thing. Now you hear people saying, man, Luka's the most dominant offensive engine in the NBA, right? Like I hear that all the time now. Like I hear it on shows and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, how is he not the best player in the NBA? Hold on. Listen to me. Listen. If Luka's the most dominant offensive engine in the NBA, what is Joker better than Luka at? Do you understand what I'm saying? Based off of what's being said, like, so if you say Luka's the most dominant offensive player in the NBA, Joker not known for defense, and I already know Joker not a better defender. Like, I don't care what the hell anybody say, Joker not a better defender than Luka. How is Joker better than Luka? Advance, right? They gotta be that. But the advanced stats not counting on this year. Like his numbers going down some. He's still getting the same numbers though. His counting numbers don't matter now.
Yeah, I just my thing is, bro, whenever we talk about these MVP votes and stuff, I just hate the inconsistency when it comes to MVP decisions. When we decide to who's gonna be the MVP this year. Like I just said a minute ago, y'all pick and choose. This is what we're gonna grasp on to for this person being MVP. This is what we're gonna grasp on for this person to be MVP. This is what we're gonna grasp on. Not looking at everything in its whole totality, which, like I said, that just goes to tell me that you don't watch the games. For people to sit there and think all of a sudden Luka just start doing this. Yeah. How in the hell you're the lead scorer in the league? You just now starting to do this.
So Luka's shooting 48%, right? When did shooting 48% become a bad thing? Like, so they talk about like efficiency and stuff, but he's not efficient.
It became a bad thing when Luka started doing it.
Yeah, that's something like Kobe was shooting. No disrespect to my guy Kobe, but his high was 46. Luka doing this, like, why are we saying that Luka's number is not impressive? Like, he's doing that more efficient than Kobe was doing it back then, but it's like it's just to be laughed at, like, oh, he's putting a 40 a game.
It's only 48. It's it. It's only
like it's only 40 a game doing this and that. And I'm like, bro, what 48% is not horrible. When did you had to like Shea shooting a great percentage? I agree. Like shooting 55% as a guard is awesome. Tony Parker did it before. It's great. You're right. But shooting 48% is not like oh my God, he's awful shooting the ball and all. Like the dude, decent. That's good.
Couple things. 48 is bad because Lucas does it, and then 2, it makes Shea look good when you downplay Lucas shooting 48%.
Like James Harden never shot 48%. Kobe Bryant never shot 48%.
He got an MVP. You want to know how he got an MVP? Because your boy Michael Wilbon
voted for him. That's what I'm not understanding why Lucas numbers are downplayed. Like, I don't get it, bro. This is something phenomenal, and he's winning. He's winning. He's putting up the numbers. This is Jordan-esque. This is when Jordan would put up numbers and say we're gonna win these games no matter what. He's doing that, and they laughing at it. It's like bro. Luka could have had a weird, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I know they were beating Indiana handily. I kind of wanted Luka to get back. He finished with 43, but I wanted him to play out more of that fourth quarter so he can go ahead and get 50, man.
I wanted him to get. I was hoping he would go off in the third quarter. I wanted him to get 50, like drop like 22 in the third, and then go out the game. So he can say he got a 50-point game when he played the fourth quarter and all that stuff. Yeah, we can say I just did that. That's what I was hoping he was going to do, but that didn't happen. But I told you he going to try to get 34 points a game this year, which is ridiculous to think. Like that's
my thing is
out loud, bro. Well, he trying to
kill himself and get 34, and then he ain't gonna get rewarded for it, bro.
And then it's gonna be like, what you gotta do? Then the next time he gotta get 35 points, bro, to be like, what?
Well, I mean, he's struggling this year. He got 33.
We trying to get Wemby now. Next year when he trying to get when he 35, but Wemby right here. Look at Wemby, what he's saying and all that stuff. It's like, well, when are y'all gonna look at Luka? What he got to do? 34 points a game, bro. And it ain't like he not getting the rebounds and the assists, and he put 48%. And right now he in a stretch where he put 50%, 40% from 3 on high volume shooting like Steph Curry with the most contested. He's second in the league right now behind Con Canupo in 3-point shots.
My thing is, I'm see. This is why
3-point makes.
Yeah, 3-point management.
Don't just say shots because I think he won in shots, but he 2 in makes.
Yeah, he 2 in makes. This is also too like I hate this, man, because these narratives and stuff are going to hurt people. This hurts people's legacies. Because you would look at him a whole lot different if he had, multiple MVPs compared to not having MVPs and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's gonna be barbershops out. It's gonna hurt. He gotta win rings though, bro. Go win rings.
Yeah, he did
rings. When you win rings, then people can say that they stole your MVPs. You feel me? It's like, well, they stole your MVP because you went and won the ring. I don't know why he gave it to him. Like even the years Jordan, even though Jordan got 5 MVPs, or was it 6? It's 5, right? 5 regular seasons. He got 5. He got 5 regular seasons, and you thought he had more. It's because he was winning titles those other years. You feel me? So you was like, damn, they should have been Jordan MVP and all that stuff. So just you gotta go win championships, bro. That's they trying to skip past him, and that's the ugly part. It's like Luka, you're watching his era go down, and they're ignoring it and trying to give it to other people while he is the most dominant player in the NBA. Yo, Luka is. There's a handful, bro. Luka's playing on that Mount Rushmore handful of guys level right now. I've never seen. He's back on that. You feel me? You start saying like, bro, this is some of the most incredible basketball I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's some of the most dominant. It's Jordan-esque, because I keep saying when Jordan was just out there and you was like, yo, he can't be stopped. He's just going to go out there and get you 30 or 40 efficiently and just drop it on your head, and he's not going to be tired. He's just going to go score, and you cannot stop him no matter what you do. That's how I feel right now with Luka.
Then on top of that, remember one of the excuses. Now, it's two things that people always held against him that he worked on. That was his weight. He's been in shape all year long. Like you just said the other day when you sent me those pictures, he's like, dang, I can't believe this is what he used to look like, because he's been this same way all year. So you can't even picture it anymore, right? And then two, his defense. We talked about it before. Everybody named Mama who been watching the games have been throwing out these stats and telling you, yo, this dude defense. You even had people we talked about it on the one show. We pulling the receipts. Like, bro, his defense is a whole lot better than his reputation is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like he's doing the stuff. This is why I always say, like, I always say, what's one thing I would tell you, King, I pray to God you right. You know, I pray to God you right. I don't want this to be true. But it's like, well, damn, he's doing everything you asking him to do now. Yeah. It's like, so then what else am I, like you just said a minute ago, what is he supposed to do?
He got to be perfect. That's how it sounds like, and it's crazy. I've never seen an NBA player have to be perfect. I've never.
It's not just like, you know,
like they're gonna say he talks to referees too much. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's always gonna be
something. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, bro, why does he have to be
find
perfect?
Something not to give it to him?
Yeah,
that's
like
what it is.
LeBron is always, you know, complaining to the refs and all that stuff. He's done what he's done. It's never been used, and they say he should get even more. And feel like, you feel what I'm saying? So why does Luka have to? Like, Luka's never gonna be a perfect player where he doesn't have his, you feel me, like little nicks or whatever that he likes to do. Like, he's gonna always have something, and it's like, well, I mean, Anthony Edwards was like yelling at people, and they were behind him completely. He likes getting technicals.
No, King. He's passionate, King.
Got you. So now that they don't want to highlight him right now no more. Shit, they, excuse my language, but they went over Anthony Edwards. They seem like they're trying to skip over him too. It's going straight to they choose who their guy is, bro. It's like wrestling, bro. I keep telling you, they choose who a person is and say we're going to try to build him right now.
Now, excuse me, let me just make sure I'm getting this right. You said they choose the guy, right? Did we not have this same talk about 2-3 years ago?
We did. They tried to choose Ja Morant. They tried to choose Anthony Edwards. They tried to choose, like I say, Victor Wembanyama right now and all that stuff.
Devin
like
Booker, all that, right?
Devin Booker. They keep trying to choose people. Yes.
Gotcha. Then at that one point, they were trying to choose Shea. Yeah,
Shea as well. Yep.
Interesting. It's just funny how that works. This is my thing, bro. Like I said, it's always funny. I don't hear any other stipulation when it comes to other players. There's not a certain criteria they have to meet to be considered in the conversation. You did that one thing, you in there. This guy here, I'm hearing stuff about reasons why not to put him in there. And that's the part that gets me, King. I don't know why that I've been saying this for the last 3 or 4 years. People been giving me that because of this and that and this. I don't understand it. Because every time y'all point out stuff that he's doing for not being MVP, I can do that same thing for other players that you're saying is better than him. Or that's over him in the race.
But it don't matter then.
It don't matter then. That's why I say I don't understand. This is why I'm trying not to be that person that's like, man, if MVP, I don't care no more, because it ain't working out the way it's supposed to be, whatever, right? I'm trying not to be that guy, but then, like I said, we're sitting there, we're talking about this stuff right here. You get idiots like Michael Wilbon saying some of the most craziest stuff ever, and it's just like, well, damn, you missing the whole entire point. The part I just don't understand. One more thing, King, I'll let you have. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
King, I just don't get it. And shout out to Jason for saying this on this video. King, you've been hearing me say this for as long as we've been doing the shows together. King, listen, I make $2.15 an hour. My life is the busiest life of all time. Let my wife tell you. I'm constantly doing something. I'm always doing something. I barely get time to take a nap. I don't take naps. I don't know what a nap feel like. The point I'm making is, if I can find a time to sit my ass down and watch a game and learn what the hell I'm watching, why can't you do that? That's your job.
Yep.
Your primary job is to watch a damn game, King.
Yep, that's what they get paid.
You can't even do that. You get paid to watch a game. That supposedly you got all this knowledge about covering the game and all that. Okay, cool. So then watch the game and tell me what the hell it is you see. You are too damn lazy to even sit there and watch the damn game, King.
Yeah.
King, you work for the #1 sports mecca in the world with ESPN. You have all of the resources at your disposal.
Yep.
Why in the hell did Jason Gallagher just break down his defense and tell you stats, stuff like that? Why can't you do that? You work for ESPN. Instead of you doing that, instead of using the resources that you have, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what? They've been saying for the longest. Yeah, just regurgitate something. You say he don't play defense. We're gonna stick with that. I mean, I don't.
I'm gonna yell John Morant in my chest.
Does your body hurt just sitting down and relaxing and watching the game? Like,
Yes,
I don't
it
understand.
does.
Like Michael, now look, King, I'm willing to put your house on this. I'm guaranteeing you, Michael Wilbon's schedule not that busy.
No, I think Mike Wilbon just getting older and enjoying life.
So then, if you're not going to watch the games,
Give his vote up.
What'd you say?
I said you can give your vote up, bro. Just say that's not for me. You feel me? Like I can talk every now and then about basketball and say I still watch every now and then. Y'all need me on the show, but I don't have to. Why do they keep perpetrating? Like give your vote up.
And this is why, like you just said, you see what Michael Jordan doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, I'm gonna sit down for a little 2-minute interview and give you my spiel or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. He's a whole lot more busier than Michael Wilbon. So he can sit there and watch games and give assessments or whatever. But this is your paying job, and this is the only thing you got because hey, they didn't cut back on around what's not around the horn, pardon the interruption, all that. That's all you was doing for ESPN. And now you're doing my NBA, whatever that show is or whatever.
He don't like Luka, and it's okay. He don't like Luka. So you can figure out. It don't take a lot to figure out that he don't like Luka. It's embarrassing the guys he tried to say well better than Luka now. You feel me? Like that's the point. He yelled that. He didn't ever came back. He doesn't come back and say, I apologize, Luka the truth. He comes back with another player and says, well, let's try again.
Let's try this guy now.
Yeah, let's try this guy now. And it's like, bro, you don't went through player to player, don't you? At what point do you look and say, maybe this dude nice?
Then in that case, then King, then you definitely don't need to be voting in. If you're going to put your feelings and your bias into your vote, then you're not. Then you're being disingenuous.
You're right.
Then you're doing, and you're hurting the player too. Like I just said a minute ago, this right here. There's a lot of things that factor into that vote. Mm-hmm. If you're not going to do it justice, then you need to stop voting.
Kendrick Perkins.
Do I need to read off his votes again?
No. I don't need. Please don't. Kendrick Perkins had a vote, I believe, before 2024, right? Mm-hmm. I believe he did. 2024 was the year that Luka went to the finals, right? That was the first year that Kendrick Perkins said he saw Luka play basketball.
Yep, I remember that.
So why did he have a vote?
Yes.
That year that Kyrie Irving missed most of the season, Jalen Rose voted for him for first team All NBA.
Yep.
Why do you have a vote? It should be somebody to police that. Be like, bro, there's no way you can have a vote for doing that. That's ridiculous. If you would think to do that, and that's no disrespect to Kyrie, but if you would think to do that, you cannot have a vote. And it needs to be somebody that does that, but I don't think anybody does.
I just never understood why the NBA is made a mockery of when it comes to this type of stuff. I don't hear these type of issues in the NFL.
No.
I don't hear these type of issues in baseball. I don't watch hockey, but I don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always in basketball. I just don't understand why this sport, from the way it's covered, from the way it's played, from the way it's talked about, whatever it is, bro, it's made a mockery of, and I don't like it, King, because I grew up. This is my love. This is my number one love, other than my wife. This is my number one love is basketball. I grew up on basketball. This is my first love. The first time my pops put a basketball in my hand, I fell in love with the sport, right? And so when I see stuff like this, bro, it just pisses me off because it's like, bro, why are you doing this? You're not taking it serious.
It's major xenophobia, bro. I said it before. It's major xenophobia. You ever realize that white former players give Luka a bunch of respect?
Mm-hmm.
Because they know the game, which you gotta go through and all that stuff. It's xenophobia. It's guys realizing. I don't think guys, Luka. There's never been a white guy that's been as dominant offensively as Luka has been. Like, it does not make sense. We're talking about Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan, the video game number guys. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Durant was supposed to be that guy. You feel what I'm saying? LeBron, all these guys are supposed to be that guy that can do that type of stuff. It's Luka that can do that type of stuff like Michael and Wilt. That's like no way. Like not James Harden, not Kobe. It's this guy, this slow white guy, and it's xenophobia. They can't accept it, and they keep trying to find Anthony Edwards. Now they don't talk about Ant no more. Like that's embarrassing. You thought Ant has never been better than Luka. Like, and we're not sure that Ant gonna be better than Luka. And that's not a knock to you, Ant. John Morant, you thought he's better than Luka? Come on, man. John, that's laughable now. Trae Young, no disrespect to Trae, he gonna do some things in Washington and all that. You thought he's better than Luka? Come on, man. That's disrespectful. Hey, Kendrick Perkins, you're not gonna put Luka on the first team? Yeah, Devin Booker. That's laughable. Kendrick Perkins, the Mavericks gonna be okay. Why the Mavericks playing for the first pick again? Since Luka just a ball hog and all that stuff. Shout out to Derek Lively. They only know about his career and all that stuff no more. We were talking about Derek Lively being a different player and all that stuff. Shout out to Dwight Powell being the most efficient offensive player of all time and all that stuff for 1 year. It's just I can keep going on and on, bro. Because I actually watched the game pause. You feel me? And know these things. Because I watched what happened. But it is what it is.
Bro, you put me in a position these guys in, King. I would clean up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I would.
I'd be the most knowledgeable dude in the history of everything.
And they wouldn't want you. They would fire you. Because I would, bro, if I was on the show with these, I would cook them with the knowledge of actually watching. And I would be like, bro, you do not watch the game, bro. Stop. I can just put you in the spot and I would embarrass you. You feel me? And they'd be like, you embarrassed me on TV. And I'm like, because you debating something you don't know anything about. Why are you doing that? You're ignorant to the fact. But it is what it is.
But yeah, man, that was pause, bro. Like I said, it's the narratives are getting old, man. They're getting real old. Shout out to Jason. Like I said, he said it there in the video. We're gonna probably get hit here too, because he did that for the during a stoppage in play at the Pacers game. So shout out to Jason, man. But yeah, listen, let's go ahead and turn the page here, man. Let's go ahead and get to there's something I'm gonna do for this. No, let's go ahead and get to these questions, these comments, man. We probably call it a night, King.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. Let's see what we got.
All right. Shout out to Bray first. He said, hi, I'm sorry you're not getting a lot of likes, but I gave you one buy. Appreciate you first, Bray. And secondly, it goes with the flow, man. Certain people like certain teams, certain people don't. But I appreciate you, though. Thank you, Bray. What up, Queen? She said hashtag glow yard. What up, babe? She actually sleeping now. What up, CC? He said, what's good with y'all? What up?
What up, what up?
Nathan says, hey, how y'all doing tonight? Can't complain. And also said, if not this year, then surely Wemby gets MVP within the next 3. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with that. It's just I don't think this should be his MVP. Like, this shouldn't be the standard. If Wemby got to be this, like this, come on, man. This ain't the best player in the league. They kind of overhyping him a little bit, but is Wemby a top 5 player in the league to you already, bro?
Bro, you always have me top 5s and stuff.
Hold on. So let's say he on your first team All NBA? He guaranteed.
Who on there right now? What'd you say? Luka, Shea.
You got Luka, Shea, Jalen, Cade.
If Cade make it.
They the 6 fighting for it, right? And Joker, right? They the 6 fighting for the first team. Is Wemby a lock? And if he's a lock, is he a lock because he's a top 5 player? Or it's just circumstances because of the year? 2K already got him in like a 97.
Because of defense.
Yeah.
I would say this year, once it's said and done to our playoffs too, it'll probably determine if he's top 5.
Okay, so playoffs will determine it for you. You're
He's
not
top
really ready to even to put him there yet, but playoffs will really because you got to
like
see
he flirting with
next
it.
level.
Like he definitely top 10. He definitely top 10.
Yeah. But it's
Now
some
you gotta
circumstances too. You feel me? Like people
Yeah.
was missing and all that stuff. But if he go off in the playoffs, then he can leapfrog them
He
people.
could
You feel what I'm
definitely
saying? Like
leapfrog.
officially, like.
Yeah.
But I would say he top 10. I would put him there. He probably round 10, 9, 8, around that level right there for me probably. And then lastly, we got Al here. She's a glow yard member. Appreciate you, Al. She said you was preaching tonight. These media folks think of anything to keep Luka down. Yeah. And she says, I hope they stop this madness saying Luka's overdoing it. He can't be perfect like they want. He is already the best. Yeah. But Luka, I'm telling you, I think this Luka regular though. Like I heard you say earlier, he might overdo himself and all that stuff. I don't think he is. I think he's in shape. I think now.
But no,
I know you just said just having to do too much. I feel you said had to.
Yeah, because I said that before. Remember, I told you that. I said I don't understand why. Because somebody else tweeted today. I sent you the tweet. I said I've been saying this for the longest. Like the thing is, they want Luka to have little, and he has to elevate them before him finally get him respect. But then you got Shea over here who can sit out all the fourth quarters because his team is so dominant. But it's like, oh my God, look what Shea is doing. It's like, bro, are you look at it on the surface. It's like, bro, this dude literally had to do more of a carrying job, but because his team is so dominant and they're winning, and he's put up these 20 points for the last 150 games. Oh my God, I've never seen it like this before. But then you know what, King? This is what I'm thinking too. Are they actually just astonished by the 20 points for 150 games or whatever? Or are they saying that because they're trying to belittle what Luka's doing?
Yes, that's what I'm saying before. So that's why I said to you,
Why would
you highlight 20 point, like getting 20 points over and over again when somebody's outscoring you? That's why I said before, like, bro, okay. Man, Karl Malone is on this great 20-point a game streak. Michael Jordan averaging more than him. Why would that matter? You feel what I'm saying? Like that doesn't matter. Somebody's outscoring you. So you're not even a leading scorer. So you don't use a scoring reference as a historic measure when somebody's outscoring you. That don't make sense.
That's just crazy to me.
They're trying to do it for shit.
That's what I feel like they're doing. I feel like they're trying to belittle what he's doing. It's like, bro, are you serious?
Luka's scoring this year is way more historic than Shea's. Who cares about him getting 20 every game? What about the 25s, the 50, the 40, and all that stuff? Who the hell cares about a 20?
This man had the last 2 out of 3 years has had 2 of the most historic seasons I've ever witnessed with my own 2 eyes. Yep. And they're belittling it and acting like it's no big deal. But this man gets you 20 points in 150 games straight. That's the most mind-boggling thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like, bro,
I want you to hear this.
I
want you to hear this. This dude right now, and this making it look worse. In the last 11 games, they 10-1, they said, right? Mm-hmm. This dude averaging 39.8 in the last 11, bro. If he put a 40 anything, right? Say a 42 or something like that. Anything, just 43, get another 43. He averaging over the 12-game stretch, it would be 40 points per game, bro. That's
that's cool. Everything. That's cute, King. That's cute. But you didn't hear what I just said. We talking about a guy that can get you 20 points for 150 games, King.
Luka about to average 40 for a month. He about to flirt with averaging 40 for a month. He halfway there, damn near.
Talk to me when he can get you 20, King.
20 and 100. Which one you think better? Let me ask you. Which one would you rather have, bro? You rather have 20 points in 140 games, or would you rather have 40 points for a 30 game stretch?
Listen, hold on. Listen, bro. They told me how impressive that is.
Okay, the 20. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Never seen that before in my life, King. I never seen nobody score 20 that many times in my life, bro.
Hold on. You know what's crazy? They don't never use this. They don't never say this. Since Luka, like maybe second year, Luka probably got like 10, if that, games under 20.
Yeah.
Woo! But they don't talk about that one. Why don't the dude is averaging 29.
He's supposed to have 9, not 10. That's why you don't talk about it, King.
Hold on, bro. Before we, because we got to end this. Shea Gilgeous, Alex, we spell his name right. Ooh, this is crazy, bro. What is his career average? I need to see it. I gotta see it because I know it's not 29. Because he was definitely at the beginning of his career doing what he do. What is his career average, bro? I need it, please. Stats.
Say need it in his life.
He averages. This dude averages 25.2. Luka averages 4 more points for a career than this dude. Rel, what are we talking about? Okay, hold on. He averages. So let's. Man, I don't hate to do this, bro, because I don't want to go to stats because this is just watch. This is simple enough to do this. Like you only got to watch the game for this part. Michael Wilbon and them. But let me look at this because this is simple stats. Let's look at Luka, right? So Luka for his career is shooting 47%, right? For his career, right? You would say that's decent, right? Shea shooting 51. Shea shooting 51.
Not according to the experts, but go ahead.
Shea shooting 51. Hey, Shea shoot way less threes than Luka, right? Shea shoot 35.6 for his career. I mean, 35.9 for his career, 36 basically. Luka shoot 35.2 for his career. Luka averaged 29.2 points per game. Shea averaged 25.3. Hold up. Here's another thing, right? This season, right? The second highest ever points per minute since the merger, I believe. Luka Doncic on this year behind Joel Embiid when he averaged like 30-something, 35 points, whatever. Yeah, it was crazy.
Right.
Okay, bro. Come on, man. What the hell are we talking about? The best scorer in the NBA, the best scorer he has the most points this decade. How about we say that one? I mean, they don't ever talk about that. 20 points and 140 or leading the league in scoring for a decade so far.
And I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this right. You did say they both came into the league at the same time, right?
2018.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
2018. Up last couple. Al said, and we believe. She said, I think he has too many minutes. Which one is that one? Luka, I think.
Yeah, it's about Luka.
No, Luka I think Luka not playing any minutes. I think he's playing less minutes than he did 2 years ago. He's playing 35 this year. He ain't playing that many minutes.
Yeah,
Luka killing. That's what I'm telling you. Like this year, that's why the points per minute is the second most ever. He's killing. He's playing 2 less minutes or whatever. He played 2 years ago when he put up like 33 or whatever, 34. And Elle also said Shea is doing just enough to keep himself relevant. That's why it's only 20 points he wants to get. It used to be 30 points, remember? Then he just switched to 20. But that's it, bro.
Well, listen.
Shout out to Shea. Shea killing it.
Shout out to the members out there, man. Shout out to the subscribers of the channel, man. If y'all into NBA content, like I said, we do this every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday morning, y'all. So hit that subscribe button. Join us here for these NBA conversations like we had today. We'll be back here on Friday, or should I say King won't be here Friday, but I will have a special guest on somebody. I don't know who this guy is, man. Got a B and A in his name. I don't know what's up. But listen, man, he'll be joining me on the show on Friday, y'all. So shout out to BA. But yeah, like I said, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit them likes and all them good things, man. And also, too, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, shout out to L. Simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Join us here for these conversations. We also have dedicated shows for the members on Fridays and other perks as well for becoming a member. Like I said, you get the permanent discount for the merch and all that type of stuff, too. So yeah, consider becoming a member of the channel. Hit that join button. Also, too, speaking of BA, follow me on my other channel, Cuz We Geeked, where we're talking about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Shout out to BA, shout out to Cuz, and shout out to Big J, man. We had a really good show on Tuesday. We talked about the Daredevil first episode, and then we talked about the first 3 episodes of Invincible. We're going to talk about episode 4 on Saturday of Invincible. So if you guys watching Invincible on Amazon, check it out. Join us for the conversation, man, over on Cuz We Geeks this Saturday. Kings, everything else I'm forgetting, man?
Share, more share, please do. We appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us on the channel. The numbers have been growing. Thank you so much. Please keep subscribing and sharing. Also, if you're interested, follow myself, Queen, BA, Travis, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combats. We talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. I like to call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. You can find us on every local podcast station as well. But yeah, we do review shows or recap shows. Sometimes during the week, we do watch-alongs all throughout the week. And then on Sundays, we do review shows around 3 p.m. CPT. So come on through there if you like WWE, some boxing, some MMA. And yeah, enjoy yourself over there as well. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself.
Yes,
enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know.
RIP to the GOAT, man. MJ. And I ain't talking about Michael Jordan. Listen. Also, shout out to Jaylen Brown, man. He put in that work today, man, against the OKC Thunder, man. So,
So they're winning streak done too.
yeah, they went straight done.
You know what?
So,
is Boston your favorite in the East yet?
man, Detroit. You watch the Detroit Atlanta game today?
No, I didn't see it. Detroit won.
Yeah, Detroit lost, bro. They
That's
lost
what I'm
in
saying.
overtime.
And I'm worried with K being hurt, him having to get back into a groove and all that
That's
stuff.
what I'm worried about too.
He's too much of an engine for him.
And Tatum here recently hasn't been looking great. So Boston might be a safe pick.
That's crazy. You think that's crazy that Boston can switch all this around, bro, and do that.
So supposedly, Cade was going to be back. I think like next week or something like that. He's gonna try to come back next week and try to get some games in before the playoffs. So
yeah, it's about that cardio, bro. It's really going to be about how much cardio you can get in with that punctured lung to get back to healing and be able to breathe.
Because I watched that game today, man. I'm just like, I don't know.
Can K get back into shape, bro? That's the
I don't trust Tobias Harris. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. Without Cade Cunningham, he won and done. Without Cade Cunningham, whoever the AFC can beat him.
And I will give Jenkins his props, man. Jenkins been balling. He's been definitely carrying the offense, man, stuff like that, or facilitating the offense while Cade's been out. So shout out to him.
Would you bet your house on him to beat the AFC if he didn't have Cade?
Let me see what the AC is. Is it like, man? Is it Hornets?
I don't care who it is. I would not bet my house on Detroit to beat them without Cade Cunningham.
Jesus, King.
Now, I'm not saying Detroit cannot beat them. I'm saying I wouldn't be confident enough to bet my house on.
They already got the on the score. They already got the playoff picture already. Let me see. So they would play right now. Who's the AC? You don't say. I'm tripping. Miami's 8th seed right now. Yep. So if Miami was to stay 8th,
I pick Miami to beat Detroit. I would actually pick Miami.
That's crazy, bro.
I would trust Eric Spoelstra without having Cade Cunningham.
My worst nightmare right there, man. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to Jamal Murray. He had 33 points in the first half. He finished with 53 against the Mavs.
Did you I wanted to say this, but let's end the show. With this being said, so you know what? Do your little part and let me say the last part once you do your little, cap and crown, no cap and all that. Let me do that.
Well, there you go, man. This is Cap and Crown, where we talk about all things NBA related. We'll be back again, same cap time, same crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown. What up, man? What you got?
So, what if I told you that the Nuggets only go as far as Jamal Murray take them?